What's up, Crypto Nation? So, as a lot of you have seen, um, Ecoin Plus went down the drain, and it made a lot of very abrasive and bold statements about gaining you money. And we see these things kind of like every day, every week, every month, where a site will pop up and claim that they can do for you um, what basically every other token in the actual market of cryptocurrency can't do. And it's easy. It's easy, to sometimes get blinded by what they're claiming and then measuring it against what you can earn versus what you can lose. And many of us have a bullish mentality where we think, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to, I can gain more than what I can lose. And for some of us, that's true. But for many of us, these types of scams like Ecoin Plus, they prey on the people who have the mindset of, this is all I got. You just throw it in there and I can gain more than I can even think of. But they don't really think about what they can lose until they lose it. And, this video is not to bash anybody. None of my videos regarding Ecoin Plus or Empowerment Coin regarding Crypto Nick at all has that mentality. I'm subscribed to Crypto Nick. I watch his videos every day. I was influenced to start making these videos by people such as Crypto Nick, Craig Grant, Trevon James, etc. I love watching you guys on a daily basis show your journey in the cryptocurrency world and ultimately learning. That's where I learned. I've been in this game for 3 years, just about 3 years. I was in this game when I was in Germany and didn't really know anything about cryptocurrency. I thought cryptocurrency was Bitcoin. And then when I was signed up with Coinbase, and when Coinbase adopted Ethereum, I was like, what is this? You know what I mean? I was like, what's Ethereum? Well, Coinbase is endorsing it and they're selling it, so I guess I will buy into it. And that's how I got into Ethereum. I knew nothing about Ethereum, absolutely nothing. I didn't know really anything about blockchain, about anything. I just saw it as a way at the time to put a couple of $100 in, and then within a 30 days or less, or a little bit more, seeing more of a return on what I had put in. And I was using that to buy video games because I'm a huge gamer, I'm a huge tech geek, and that's how I started my channel. That's how I grew my channel. If you look at my videos, besides the crypto talk, I started my channel on tech reviews, and because I love tech, and I saw Bitcoin at the beginning as a way to, instead of putting my money into a savings account, put it into Bitcoin and just watch it grow. And I was amazed, but I didn't really know anything about it. I didn't know anything about the crypto sphere. I didn't know anything about the crypto world. And so that's what I did. And not until this year where I really started to look at people like Crypto Nick, Craig Grant, Trevon James, and there's a couple others, man, that I started realizing that crypto was huge. There were altcoins besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then Coinbase adopted Litecoin, and that's when I really got into it. But even at that point, I didn't really know what it was, what it was about. And so by watching the community and seeing what was out there, that's how I really started to learn about cryptocurrency. And I'm not ashamed to say that. A lot of people look at my YouTube followers and say, oh man, he's huge. I don't think that, because when I was and I am a tech junkie, I built my channel on tech. wanting to be like the people that were huge in tech on YouTube and gearing towards that. And I've had a kind of a change of mind and thought of, whereas I love still to do tech and I still shoot tech, but where I want to go is ultimately where I want to go. I want to be financially free. And I saw tech as a way to get me to that point, but it's oversaturated. Gaming is oversaturated. Cryptocurrency is kind of that way, but I had to humble myself and think about what I really wanted to convey when I make videos, whether it's tech, gaming, crypto. And I just want my sincerity to basically flow through the wire. I want my sincerity to flow through whoever listens. And basically just document my journey, how I learn, how I adopt, how I see things, how I change my mindset, because it's all about mindset. And when I saw one of my biggest influencers, Crypto Nick, starting to promote Ecoin Plus, I was almost immediately captured and wanting to invest. And then I said, you know what, let me do my due diligence and actually look into what it is he's investing in versus what he's promoting. And when I started to do that, I started to see things that didn't sit right with me. And I'm a family man. I have 2 kids, 2 girls, and a baby boy, who's just born in January. And I can't afford to lose money that I work hard for, that my wife works hard for, into things that wouldn't affect an ordinary 16-year-old, an ordinary adult who may have the money to invest. And if they lose it, then it's okay. They just move on to the next thing. I don't have money like that. And so I really did my due diligence on Ecoin Plus, and I saw that there were some very disturbing things immediately that I was concerned about. And so seeing Crypto Nick starting to adopt it and promote it, I said, you know what, man, I really want to invest, but I want to see more. You know what I mean? And so that's what got me looking into Ecoin Plus and realizing that it was just a big ball of poo shit that shows red flags, even to the novice. You know what I mean? And that's what really got me to investigate. And I know a lot of you guys have probably invested or used Crypto Nick's referral to get into Ecoin Plus, and a lot of people that maybe don't even make videos. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us on YouTube that are in the crypto sphere that just lurk or watch other people's videos, but we don't actually make videos. And so I know that there's a lot of people out there that use this referral code to get into Ecoin Plus or Genesis mining and stuff like that, but they don't have the voice or know-how or the want to say anything. So I took it upon myself and I said, you know what? I follow Crypto Nick and he's an influencer and I listen to a lot of what he says. And so I wanted to reach out to him and in hopes that he would respond and kind of give me an answer to what was going on. And that's what he did. See here in my messages here, I want to I'll just let you read it. But as you can see, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I basically said, hey man, wanted to stop by and get a one-on-one with you. Love the channel and still watch you every day. I just wanted to I just wanted to write you and say, keep up the good work and keep doing you. And wanted to address the issue with Ecoin Plus and how it ended up badly. I know you try to minimize the damage by deleting the videos you made, but all the referrals that that joined you, they are out of money. By saying that, I mean to express that you owe, and I put that in all caps, them at least an apology to repping or representing a bad program. We live and learn, but money. We live and learn, but money is not something that you owe. I made a typo there. But you will come off more sincere by owning it and moving on. The worst thing you can do in YouTube and in life is not to address the issues that arise. I look forward to more of your content, brother. And I sent that out of sincerity to him, not knowing if he was going to respond, not knowing if he was going to say anything. He did. You know what I mean? He said, hey, what's up? I know I haven't addressed Ecoin Plus and the whole situation on my channel. It would be best to probably do so, but I'd rather keep the negativity away. I do understand that people have joined under me and have deposited funds just like me, but I lost just like everyone else. Many other people thought I got paid to promote the site, but I'll be the first to tell you that my damn money, I didn't get paid back. I'm not stressing over, and I could honestly care less because it was money I could afford to lose. I find it absolutely pathetic and that I have adults contacting me, threatening to sue me, and all I think to myself is, how do these kinds of people manage their real funds outside of crypto? People, I guess, fail to realize that I'm 16, and of course, mistakes happen. But I am still one successful kid, and I know that the situation could have been handled better, and I completely understand that. I also understand why someone would be mad over the situation. Of course, I feel for the people that lost more than me. That's pretty much all I gotta say, man. Feel free to make an update and video and include the email. I bet plenty of people will watch the video. Hope you have a great night, brother. And I responded to him, you're a good guy. In this space of cryptocurrency, there is no guarantees. I say it all the time. If people know your side of the story, that goes a long way. But I have felt the impact of negativity on this platform, and I mean YouTube. I just know that at the end of the day, you have to find your own way. You have to find your own way of telling your story. Last thing you want people thinking you don't have their best interests at heart. This is why I always say that I am not your financial advisor, because people will always say that you got them into something that they ultimately had the power to do. That is why I don't blame you or accuse you or put responsibility on you for something that goes sour. Adults ultimately make their own decisions, but as a creator, you have to start realizing that your opinion and suggestions make a real, in all caps, impact. That's why I said, however you feel about coming out eventually and telling those who continue to follow you and join you that Ecoin Plus was a scam, you will remain that much more valuable to the viewers and your admirers. You will continue to grow, but there will be those that always throw negativity towards you. Some of it will be justified and some of it will be laughable. At the end of the day, you should always feel responsible for your own judgment, and others will be responsible for theirs. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I'll kind of let you read the rest of it. It's kind of a long email, but for the most part, you know what I mean? I respect Nick, and there has been other comments that have come in after the fact of this email a couple days ago. And I didn't want to share it at first because I thought really that he would come out and address it. But since he gave me the permission, I wanted to kind of just put it out there for other people that may still have questions, still have concerns. And I don't think, before I saw the other comments, I don't think that Nick did this intentionally. I'd like to believe that. But I mean, like I said, we've heard things from others that are very successful, like Trevon James, who came out and said, "Hey, look, you know what I mean? There have been other programs that have approached him and said, hey, we want you to promote this. We'll pay you. What's your number?" You know what I mean? And basically, Trevon James took it upon himself to check out who was, uh, coming at him to promote these programs such as this. And he did his due diligence and said, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to do it because it just looks fishy. And at the end of the day, as a creator, as an influencer, whether you would like to believe it or not, your word has, when you're starting to be successful, your word has influence on others. They'll watch you. Some people won't even look into what they're going to invest in. They're just going off your word because they see that you're having success with it. So they'll do that. At the end of the day, though, it's not your responsibility for what they do with their hard-earned money. So it's a catch-22. You know what I mean? But as an influencer, you don't want to be that guy who just puts out whatever it is that comes his way because people will either pay you or whatever the reason. And then it goes sour, it goes belly up, and then you take no responsibility. You know what I mean? I told Nick, as you saw in my writing, I think that it's whack. I think that it's not a good look on your character, on your reputation on YouTube if you don't address the situation. Now, he deleted the videos. That's a step. But the next step has to come to where you say, hey, look, guys, look, I got burned. I'm sorry for everybody who joined on me that got burned as well. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, I'm not your financial advisor. And if you choose to dabble in or include yourself into things that I include myself in and you get burned, I'm not responsible. So I try to tell him that, you need to basically, you need to say this for your own reputation because you can block comments, you can block the messages, you can ignore the messages, you can ignore people, but you don't want to build a reputation of all I do is pump and dump. All I do is put things out there, and if you get burned, that's you, and I'm not going to address it. Because what it makes you look like in the end is it makes you look like you were with them. Now, there have been other comments and stuff that have come to me since I put out the first video or two that people have said, hey, regarding this Ecoin Plus, we emailed him, we responded to him and shot him a word, or shot him an email trying to figure out what's going on because he seemed to act as if he knew the people who were endorsing this this program. And some people have said that he wrote them emails with the fake Ecoin Plus support email and saying that, saying stuff as to whereas, it's going to be okay, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And these comments are on those videos that I have posted, completely transparent. I'm not saying that they're true or that they're not true. All I'm saying is that given the circumstances and given the behavior that he has shown, it could be presumed as so. And so he's a young kid, man, and I didn't like the comment that he said where he is, what did he say? What did he say? He said, people, I guess, fail to realize that I'm 16 and of course mistakes happen. but I'm still one successful kid, and I know that. There's nothing wrong with that statement, but being an older adult as I am, when I see statements like that, you're shunning responsibility. And that's why I reiterated to him and told him that at the end of the day, you're an influencer, and people follow influencers. And you can't just dismiss everything and say, well, I'm a kid, so I have no responsibility. No, you do have a responsibility. Whenever you get on a platform and project your opinions or whatever, you have a responsibility, whether you like it or not, to the people that you influence, because words influence people. You know what I mean? And so I commend him for responding. He subscribed to me, and I didn't want to make this video, but I don't think that he's going to really address the situation. I kind of wanted to, like I said, show his words like he gave me permission to, and say, hey, you know, this is how he feels, even though he might not make a video about it. You know, right now he wants to minimize and damage control everything that's happened, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we all like to do. That's what we all will first think to do. But you have to do it in a way that shows your subscribers and your viewers, or people who had never even heard of you, and they see something that you put out and they like you and they follow you. You have to give them the respect to know that, hey, look, I'm just like you. I'm learning. I don't know everything. I may get into something that's not good. And if you choose to follow me, you're taking the risks. And at the end of the day, it's on you and it's on me. If we win, it's on both of us. If we lose, it's on me and it's on you. So that's how I want to convey his message ultimately. I still have a tremendous amount of respect for him. He has a vast amount of knowledge. Excuse me. And he's going to continue to get bigger. I told him that even if you decide to address the situation, right now your mindset is in fear of losing subscribers, losing influence, losing people. But it does nothing. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to get bigger. And so just start addressing the elephants in the room. I myself, I promote all the coins that I'm invested in. I promote BitConnect, I promote Golem, I promote Augur, I promote Ethereum. At any given day, as we've seen, the market is volatile. At any given day, any of those investments can go down to a penny. They can go to zero. You know what I mean? And if any one of those coins happen to go that route, I have no problem with saying, hey, look, guys, you know I said that I'm invested in this, and that it's probably a good idea that you should invest in this. But at the end of the day, if it does go that way, I'm going to say, hey, look, I've learned, and it wasn't a good idea. I said that with the BAT token. I wanted to get in BAT so bad, and I was adamant about getting in the BAT, and I got in the BAT, and it just flubbed like Rex Grossman. And Drew Bledsoe. It just flubbed, and I had to make a decision to either hold and just wait out the loss like I usually do with all my coins and wait for it to come back up, but I just had the feeling that just said get rid of it and don't shy away from people that might have saw the earlier videos that said I'm endorsing BAT, I'm endorsing BAT. No, give them an update, because this is a journey. This is my journey. The videos that you see on my channel are my journey. If I win, if I lose, you'll see it all. And that's transparency. So he's young, man, but it's not an excuse. I think he owes it to everybody to tell them what's going on. And if he lost, he lost. You know what I mean? He's not responsible for other people who put in their money. That's your responsibility. Do your due diligence. It's probably a caption or a quote that you'll always hear me say in my videos. Do your due diligence. Do your research before you invest in something. Do not go off the word of us influencers or community members who may or may not have more or less influence. Do your own research. You know what I mean? This is a sad lesson, but a great lesson for everybody involved, that don't just go off the word off somebody else. You know what I mean? If you're going to deal in crypto, deal with people who have actual coins. You know what I mean? Check the market, see if they're trending, look at the charts. Do everything you need to do before you invest 10 cents of your money into some of these cryptos. Do your due diligence, because there's no guarantee. Ethereum is worth so much today, it could be worth so much less tomorrow. Bitcoin could be worth so much today and be worth so much less tomorrow. There's no guarantee. You know what I mean? And so this is a perfect example of the market. There's no guarantees. And if Ecoin Plus happened to be a great space for however long, you know what I mean? People would be loving them for it. They'd be thanking them for it. But as soon as it goes sour, the people who lost money are against them. And so that's why I was just trying to tell them that, hey, you know, whenever you refer somebody or promote something, make sure that you let people know that you're not their financial advisor. At the end of the day, their decision is their own, but you can't go about it like this and choose not to address the elephant in the room. And so, like I said, I've held off on this for a couple of days because I thought he was gonna say something about it, but you know, he gave me the permission to make the video and ultimately say something about it. So, like I said, this video is not to be a negative towards him. It's to be awakening, eye-opening to everybody in the space. It happens to the best of us. You could be the person with the most subscribers, the person with the most following. You could be anybody, and any one of your investments can go belly up. So it's just an eye-opener that says, hey, look, nobody is immune to loss. That's just it is what it is. And to the people who follow me, to the people who follow him, to the people who follow anybody that's influencers in this market, do your own research. Don't just listen to what we have to say and make your decision on that. We all have different opinions. We all have our own beliefs. We all have our intuitions. Do what you do best. Research. That's kind of all I wanted to say about this. But if you like this video, do what you do. I'm not going to ask you to like, subscribe, or anything, but I will ask you to follow me on STEEM or join STEEM to create your own journey in earning free cryptocurrency and engaging with a community who literally cares about what you post. You know what I mean? STEEM is a community that cares about what you post. You can't get on there and post spam. You can't get on there and post nonsense, plagiarism. You will be found out and you will be dispatched. So you want to join the community that is about community, join STEEM. Start earning yourself some steam. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. I appreciate you all. Appreciate Nick, especially. And I still follow him. I'm subscribed to him, man. He's got tremendous knowledge. He's got a great future. He just needs to mature a little bit, and which he will over time. And you know, I mean, something like this, he's gonna learn from it. And I just want everybody to learn from it, because some people think that you have to learn by example. I feel like you don't have to learn by example all the time. Sometimes you can learn by other people's mistakes and grow from that. Some people believe that you have to learn by mistakes to grow from it. Not every mistake that that comes along your way, you have to learn from it by example. Learn from other people's example and do better. So, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.